Hey, this is Tony. Welcome to Coolest Life, Masonic edition, as you can see right there. So I'm here at Corinthian Lodge. There's no number because this is Massachusetts and they don't do numbers. Actually, they do numbers sort of. It's the year they were founded, their particular lodge, and I might put that like right here, what year they were founded. But anyway, so I'm here dressed up again, because that's what they do here in Massachusetts. They like to wear their ties in meetings. And but I'm actually here for something different. Today is a table lodge, so they're going to have toasts. Looking forward to some libations when I get in there. But first, I'm going to give you a look of what their lodge room looks like in just a minute, because you've just entered the coolest life. I'm inside now, and we're about ready to head downstairs for the meeting. And I noticed this on the way in, some really old pictures. This one here, this lodge is called a Paul Revere Lodge. It's one of about 5 or 6 that was actually chartered by Paul Revere. So it's really interesting. Let me turn this thing around and we get you started. So they have a sign-in desk here. I want to take you through the main room. We are at Corinthian Lodge. It's a nice trowel. And this is such a beautiful room. It is magnificent. The organ here, there was actually someone playing it earlier, so this is definitely a functional organ. And they were playing it here in the room. Luckily, I've already got my seat saved downstairs. This is the senior warden's desk here. Lots more columns. Again, if you'll notice, there's no movable columns. These columns that we have here on the side, this one here and this one over here, are not movable. They're actually attached to the wall, but you do see the globes across the top. Also, the ashlar, you've got the unfinished one here and the finished one here. Most lodges around the country that I've seen, this is actually, these two here are actually in the east. You see he's got the light lit here, a lesser light. Oh, look at the workmanship here. I love to see furniture that you just can't put in another lodge, like a Moose Lodge or Elks Lodge that actually has Masonic logos like this one here on it. Sometimes you'll see them down the legs, but not in this case, but still just beautiful. The inner door. You see the pews are got some age on them too, but it's still in beautiful shape. There's a columns there. Some guy named George Washington. It's a classic portrait there. These pews are in great shape though. And there's our picture of our stairs, our 3, 5, and 7. And also the different kinds of columns. You see this particular lodge is named Corinthian, which of course would be this one here. How do I know that? Because it's labeled at the very bottom. Maybe you can't read it. It says Corinthian. Let's see who this gentleman here is. Maybe it's Paul Revere. I heard it was not. Francis Jarvis. Here is an awesome, uniquely awesome ballot box. I don't see any. I see white, but I don't see any black ones. And you can see, you just pick these up and you drop them straight inside this hole here, and then you would find them. Wow! Never seen one like that. That is cool. That's amazing. I don't see any black ones. That's amazing. Only if you have a lot of different color balls. There's different sizes, though. I don't know if they depict anything important, but I don't see any different color ones. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got 5 steps up here to the master, and no one sets up there on the same level as the master. We saw this in the Massachusetts, a couple of their rooms. They actually had 9 steps, and but at the top level there was only 1 chair. There was no 2 chairs beside him or anything. Those chairs you see there are a step down. Look at the workmanship here. This is just, it's also 3-dimensional looking. They've got a nice picture here in the back. but just the different colors. I mean, it's just beautiful. He's also got this lesser light, which is the exact same size as the others. And he's got, I like the way this is hanging. You will see on the normal square and compasses, you see how the square is here, you see how the square is there, but I like the way it's hanging here, because when you wear a jewel, that jewel normally hangs from that center spot, and therefore the jewel hangs exactly like this when you're wearing the square as a sitting master. Sometimes you see these, and they'll be upside down. Basically, they'll be here by themselves, but they will be in this direction, pointing downward instead of upward. Don't know exactly what that is. If I saw a lodge opening, I would know. And I see there's a big piece of bronze back here. I don't know if you can see that. It's got lots of Masonic depictions. Broken column. Missed a step. I like the secretary's desk. He's got the quills. You've got the marshal with his baton that he carries. This one, of course, is for the opening and closing. This is for the truncheon that they would have here for their, I guess their steward. One of their wardens would carry that. See, he's missing his truncheon also. And this is the junior warden's desk here. Corinthian Lodge. Nice. And you've got your altar. Good workmanship here. Really like it. It's in excellent shape. And you've got your square and compasses. Obviously, we are not at labor, so they are not set on top of, as it would be. I'm not giving away any secrets, because you just saw from way up here the square and compasses this is here and also right here are together. And again, Massachusetts Lodge, there are no lesser lights around the altar. Really love it. And also the stars up here, they actually have lights in them that light up. Such a beautiful lodge. Wow. Let me do that again. So if you get a chance and you're in the area and you're here in Concord, Massachusetts, you want to come visit these brothers. If anything else, just to see this room. It is just beautiful. We want to, little bit of an echo, which you're going to find in some of these larger rooms, but just such a beautiful lodge. Love the workmanship that they have here. The Grand Master is here also. I got a chance to meet him. I didn't even mention that in my other video. Be sure to check out the other video I have on the Grand Lodge of Massachusetts. I actually met the Grand Master there that day. But they got 3 beautiful rooms named after the columns. Corinthian, Ionic, I forget the other ones. But anyway, you can check out that video. And in fact, I'll put it up here. You can check out that video. But I'm going to let you go. I need to get downstairs and get eaten and find myself a seat. Because you are now leaving the coolest life. Hey, be sure to like and subscribe and send this to your friends if you would. Because you're now leaving the coolest life, Masonic edition.